Welcome to the inspiring story of Daniel in the Lion's Den, a tale about faith, courage, and the power of standing firm in what you believe, even when facing great danger. Daniel was a young man living many years ago in the kingdom of Babylon. As a captive from Jerusalem, he was brought to serve King Nebuchadnezzar, the powerful ruler of Babylon. But Daniel was no ordinary captive. He was known far and wide for his wisdom, integrity, and deep faith in God. Because of his exceptional qualities, Daniel earned the trust and favor of the king. When King Darius took over the kingdom, he also saw Daniel's value and appointed him as one of 3 top administrators' men in charge of running the entire kingdom. Daniel's dedication and fairness made him stand out. But, as often happens when someone is successful, jealousy grew among the other officials. They looked for any chance to find fault with Daniel. Yet, no matter how hard they tried, they could find no wrongdoing in his work or his character. Frustrated and angry, these officials decided to target Daniel's faith, his trust, and loyalty to God. They came up with a plan to trap him by using the king's power. The officials approached King Darius and convinced him to sign a decree. This decree declared that for the next 30 days, no one in the kingdom was allowed to pray to any god or man other than King Darius himself. Anyone caught praying to anyone else would be thrown into the lion's den, a place feared by all because it was filled with hungry, fierce lions. King Darius, proud of his new law, thought it would make him even more powerful. But Daniel, a man of strong faith and courage, was not afraid. When he heard about the new law, he did not change his ways. Every day, Daniel continued his prayers, not in secret, but openly. He went to his room, opened the windows toward Jerusalem, and prayed 3 times a day, thanking God and asking for guidance. His faith was stronger than any royal decree. The jealous officials were watching carefully. They saw Daniel praying and quickly reported it to King Darius. The king was deeply troubled. He liked Daniel and recognized his goodness and honesty. He wished there was a way to save Daniel. But because the law was written in stone and could not be changed, King Darius reluctantly ordered that Daniel be taken to the lion's den. Before sending Daniel down, King Darius said with sadness, "May your God, whom you serve so faithfully, rescue you." Daniel was lowered into the dark, cold den, filled with roaring lions. The king sealed the entrance with his own signet ring, so no one could rescue Daniel without his permission. That night was a long, difficult night for the king. He couldn't eat or sleep, worrying about Daniel's safety. His heart was heavy because he hoped that Daniel's God was truly powerful. Meanwhile, deep in the den, something miraculous happened. God sent an angel who closed the lions' mouths. The fierce beasts did not touch Daniel. They lay quietly beside him, as peaceful as lambs. At dawn, King Darius hurried to the lion's den. He called out anxiously, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God been able to rescue you from the lions?" To his immense relief and joy, Daniel's voice came back, clear and strong. "O king, live forever. My God sent his angel, and he shut the lions' mouths so they have not hurt me, because I was found innocent in his sight, and I have done no wrong before you, O king." The king was overjoyed. He quickly ordered his men to lift Daniel out of the den. Daniel was unharmed. His faith and God's protection had saved him. King Darius then commanded that the jealous officials who had tricked him be thrown into the lion's den instead. They met the fate they had intended for Daniel. After that day, King Darius issued a royal decree to the entire kingdom. He declared that everyone must respect and fear the God of Daniel, who saves and performs wonders. The story of Daniel in the lion's den teaches us a powerful lesson. When we stay true to our faith, even in the face of danger, we are never alone. Courage and trust in God can overcome the darkest trials.